So something really big is happening tomorrow, and because I've been so deep in all the Diddy stuff regarding the trial, I forgot to make a video to tell you guys about it. Well, tomorrow, May 13th, and on May 14th, over 2 days, there is going to be a hearing in California, in Los Angeles, for Eric and Lyle Menendez, the Menendez brothers, for their resentencing. So let me walk through what you can kind of expect to happen. First, this is not a retrial. They're not going to revisit the brothers' guilt, but instead look at the rehabilitation and the risk assessment of how they would be if they were put back into society. Now, this next part I'm going to have to read you. The central issue is whether the Menendez brothers have demonstrated sufficient rehabilitation during their nearly 30 years of incarceration to warrant a reduced sentence. Given that they were 18 and 21 at the time of their crimes, their defense is leveraging California's youthful offender law, which allows for parole eligibility for those who committed crimes under the age of 26. Now, that is a law that was not in place back in 1989 through 1993 when they finally were convicted. But now it is, so they're able to kind of go back and take a look at that. They could also argue that the charges get reduced to manslaughter. Either way, if either of those things happen, they would essentially be eligible for parole immediately. It doesn't guarantee that they would get it, but they would be eligible. The other things that could happen is no change in sentence, or regardless of what happens in court, Governor Newsom could ultimately decide to grant them clemency, as he is doing his own risk assessment on them as well. Now, there is a chance we could know in the next couple of days what's going to happen, or the judge might make a decision at a later date. Personally, I think we'll probably hear about it at a later date. Nevertheless, this is huge, and I will be covering it also. Make sure for all the Diddy and Menendez updates, hit that follow button, and drop your thoughts about this in the comments. Do you think that they should be released? If you don't, why?